Skeletor to King Randor. Skeletor to King Randor. Come in, you royal boo.
I am Adam, Prince of Eternia, defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer, my fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, by the power of Grayskull, by the power of Grayskull, by the power of Grayskull, by the power of Grayskull.
I have you now, you muscle-bound oaf.
That means that we punched our ticket to go try to win the Super Bowl, and that's it. We got one game at a time, starting at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Love y'all, boys. Love you. Love you. I'll go to war with every single one of you, every game, all right? Love you, 1-7. Here we go! 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3! Win!
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have me douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Monday Night Uncensored. I'm your host, Tommy, to the highest degree to the TOP from the 313. And by my side is my main man, my toucan Sam, the one they call the Apex Man, Mr. Mikey. Happy Monday to you and happy Monday to all of Bill's Mafia rocking with us tonight. What up, Mikey? Well, I don't know. Mikey's frozen. This is a first. And let's see here. Let's see what's going on, Mikey. Hold on, maybe.
Doctor said I need a backiotomy.
I broke my back.
Maybe that's why Mikey is not on the pod. He was here, I swear. Had to reboot. Something happened to my internet. So Mikey won't be back. I had the whole intro down. Right, on fire. Should I do it again when he gets back? I feel like if he wasn't here, it kind of defeats the purpose of the intro. Good evening, Tom and TOP, Mikey, and everyone else in the chat. Go Bills! Damn right, go Bills! Scott, wow, Mikey. So Mikey's back, man. Mikey's back is the problem. What up, Tommy and Mickey? Yeah, I got a new guy, Mickey. What's going on, twins? How you doing, brother? Rob Ryan's brother from another mother is back. No, he's something's going on. He'll be back. USA versus soccer. Oh, I know. They got their ass whooped tonight, right? It was 3-1 at one point, right? I didn't see the final score, but I know, twins. I'm just messing with you, brother. I didn't see the final score, but oh, brother, this guy stinks. Tommy, don't do that to Mike. You need what? Do what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Doctor said I need a backiotomy.
Mikey, man. Listen, I don't know. The dude lives in California, right? And that's what happens over there in California. That prison internet not reliable, right? Yeah, Mikey be having some problems here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold the horses. I believe Mikey is back in the building. Let me let's see if he's here. Let me pop him on the stage here real quick. Oh man, Mikey.
Dude, that was weird. Like right as it ended and said it's showtime, boys, my internet went down.
I'm Prison Mike.
And
I'm Prison Mike.
And I did the whole intro, dude. And you were like frozen. So I was like, damn. I'm like, either Mikey is just like really impressed by my intro, like I just nailed it, or the dude is stuck. And then, I thought, uh-oh, right?
I need a Becky out of me.
Yeah, I thought something happened with the back. Right. But I'm glad you're here. So what's going on, Mikey? How was your Monday? How was your 4th of July weekend?
As Roy talks about it, that prison internet just ain't reliable,
No, it's not. You're not fooling us with that background, Mikey. Oh my God. Roy, you mean Bean Island internet. No, man, we have the best reliable internet over on Believe in Bean Island. It's just Mikey right now. He's in California handling some business. He'll be back out to California. So I gotta cut that line. So let's talk about your 4th of July weekend.
It was Tommy's Master of Grayskull intro that I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. Click.
Yeah. Too many record scratches, huh? For you, your internet couldn't handle the scratches. God.
Weekend was good. Just kind of hung out, worked most of the weekend because that's what I do now. Played around of golf on Friday.
Okay. That's dangerous with your bag. You sure?
No, yeah, it was good. Went and played around the golf.
Go. Okay.
It was good to go. Went and played around the golf. Saturday, my daughter, she turns 18 in 3 months, so she went and hung out with her friends, for the 4th of July. So it was just me and the wife, and we just kind of hung out and watched shows and movies, and then Sunday I woke up and worked a bunch and got ready to go back to work again this morning.
Let me ask you, how late were they lighting fireworks in your goddamn neighborhood for?
About 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning? Like your time, 3 in the morning?
Yeah.
Bro, that's fucking outrageous. Listen, man, I'm not trying to, and I said this on Sunday, I'm not trying to be like this old guy, like, no fireworks, but bro, like people with dogs and young kids, like especially animals, you know what I mean? I don't have a young kid with me here, but I'm sure that gets annoying. But dude, my dog, like, it's not like she's scared.
My dogs were lost their mind.
But they
hate it.
Yeah. Some dogs get like they get
anxious,
what are they call anxious. Yeah, right. And she was just like breathing heavy and
anxiety.
Yeah, dude, anxiety. Yeah. So bro, like our time where we're supposed to cut it off here, like by the law, is like 11:45 at night. And I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. 12:30 comes along, bro, and it's not like light, like pew pew. It's like boom, like fucking bombs going off, and I'm like, dude, they did that shit till 1 a.m., bro.
The city's firework display, the grand finale didn't hit until 12:45.
Oh, that's wild, bro. But it is what it is, man. It's weird because my other dogs, they never give a shit. They didn't pace. They could care. They could give a flying fuck. But this one here, oh, dude, she paces, she pants. She's just like, and I'm like, fuck, dude. When will they stop? Not a fan of it, dude. So that was my 4th of July. And then I got lucky because, normally the next day it don't stop, right? Like July 5th, they're still popping them off. Well, it rained over here. So I'm like, yeah. Yeah, baby. So no fireworks on July 5th.
Oh,
so
we got lucky. Done in 11. That'd be beautiful.
Dude, absolutely.
Like
11.
Mine starts about June 27th and it runs to about July 10th here.
Oh, really? What the fuck,
dude?
They just nonstop. Well, they spend all that money. They're trying to get their value, but
it's not even the good ones. Too? California doesn't allow the aerial.
Oh, they don't? Oh, shit. It's wild. Like these people, if you think about it, the amount of money, because some of these fireworks are fucking pricey, bro. To light it up and it goes up and it's done within what? 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds, 5 seconds. Like it's over. You just spent like $500, $1,000 on like one firework going to boom, 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 and you're done. It's like, it's wild to me, but hey, it's each his own, man.
Baby sizzlers.
Yeah, give me the
Scott's
sparkler.
like, give Princess some of that CBD oil. Won't have anxiety anymore.
Yeah, I know, right? Jeez.
They still popping them in my neighborhood today, right, Sandra? They're still going.
Yeah, it's
Bro. I ain't spending
That's-
that kind of money. Like my days of spending money on fireworks ended about 7 years ago. After my
Okay.
daughter was 10, we got into a habit where we just order in dinner and we watch movies. Like,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
pay
exactly.
a quarter of what we were going to pay on fireworks on bringing in a really nice dinner.
For me, dude, like, look, when I was young, they were cool, I guess. But you seen one, you seen them all, bro. You know what I mean?
Bobby, you're talking like an old
I think
man.
I think I may be because I don't even like going outside anymore.
Do you yell at people to get off your lawn?
No, that I don't. You know what's weird about me though? Like, I'm not an old guy like that. Like, I don't give a shit what's going on around my house. Like, you can, and I always say, it's like, you could be fucking fighting in the middle of the street with your wife, and I won't call the cops. Like, I won't go outside. I don't want. Like, leave me alone. I leave you alone. That's your business. If somebody else calls the cop, fine. But no, dude, I don't get involved with anything like that. So if somebody, I will say this though, if it's like 2 a.m. and they're like right outside my house doing fireworks, I might go outside and be like, yo, what the fuck, man? But I still won't.
I will say if I'm watching, like if they're arguing outside, fine. But if I'm watching a guy hit a girl, I can't stand by and watch that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stand by and watch it. Just close the door. Go back to watching football. I know I'm a terrible person. Just an awful human being.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it. Oh,
I bet you Tommy Cloud watches.
yeah. I'm like one of the. You ever see those little clip videos of like there's an argument outside and there's a dog or cat looking?
That's like Tommy. He's just calling cops if a wife's getting beaten up.
Now I might peek into my blinds and be like, whoa.
You're a problem.
I'm a
Tommy,
bad person.
You're a problem.
I am. So let's get into the Buffalo stuff. So, Mikey, I don't know if you heard, but the red and blue or blue and red practice that they always hold every year.
Scrimmage.
This year, scrimmage is only for season ticket holders this year.
I did not hear that.
Okay, so
I did hear.
Yeah.
Before you go on, I did hear that they added another open
Well-
practice outside of that was for season ticket holders only.
So what they did to make up for that is they did one for August. I have it pulled up here. August, I don't know, sometime in August for everybody. But the blue and red, you have to be a season ticket holder. And so fans were pissed, and I think what they did is so they went ahead and did the announcement of, okay, now we're going to set another date for you guys to come inside the stadium. Because the thing is, Mikey, and I was thinking about this too, because me and you are going to want to go to this new stadium at least in a year or two, right? Yeah. And the prices are not going to just drastically drop. You know what I was thinking? A preseason game probably might be best if for the money.
If I'm flying to New York, I'm going to watch Josh play.
You're right.
I'm going to watch some preseason.
Dude,
game. If I'm paying the money,
we better go against the Jets or something.
I'm telling you, if I'm paying the money to fly to New York and get an Airbnb, I'll drop the couple $100 extra bucks to watch a Josh play. I'm not going to watch freaking the backup.
I might have to watch in my car while Mikey's inside, viewing from the car, pretending I'm inside with Mikey while Mikey's eating nachos. So, I don't know, man. It all depends on the price by that time, brother. Like $700. Now, mind you, $700 a ticket for the cheapest seat is versus the Lions, and it is the opening night. I would assume as the season goes on, tickets will probably drop some for some certain games. You know what I mean? But I'm going to tell you right now, it's still not going to be cheap. You know what I mean? Can you imagine, Mikey, if you had a family? You have a family. Sorry. Hey, Mikey, can you imagine if you have a family, Mikey?
I don't know anything about that. Tell me.
Can you imagine if you had a family? I can't believe I just said that. If you were a Buffalo family, the amount of money it would take to go to one of these games, though, Like you, your wife, and your daughter.
Well, depends
Holy
on who
shit!
went.
Well, let's say you went with your daughter and your wife. Right. It's still
First, okay. First, my wife would
Spend
never
some
go.
sweet-
She hates football.
no hates football. So
Hates
scratch
sports.
that. You're good to go then. Okay.
When I do go, my daughter is coming with me.
Okay, so there's 2 tickets.
She's not a big football fan, but
she would go.
we're gonna do some traveling. We're gonna go do some. other
Okay.
things. She's down to
Okay.
go see the stadium, and then she'll
Okay.
watch the game with me. But ultimately, she doesn't really give 2 craps about it. She's gonna be more interested in like the other stops we're gonna have along the way.
And by the way, that date is for August 18th for anyone that wants to know, for that where they're letting people come in, to the stadium.
So just so you know, the blue and red scrimmage, all it is the season ticket holders have first rights. It's not that it's only them.
I heard it's only them.
No, I'm reading it right
Really?
now.
Okay, so did they change it? Because I heard a lot of people were up in arms about.
A lot of people read the first part and don't read the whole thing.
All right.
Well,
Yeah,
did you hear it on X?
I think it was this article, so maybe I didn't go through the whole thing, but yeah, his team first announced.
So they have
camp.
the first right of access.
Okay.
As in the past years. It's no different this year than it has been in any other year.
Okay. I didn't. Well, then why would they announce that?
They just assume that all the season ticket holder people are going to want to go this year.
See, like on this article, just throwing this out here,
Mhm.
what it says, this way we're on the same page, and maybe you're reading something different, but on this one, it says, Bills announced that only season ticket holders could attend that open practice in 2026. In previous years, that was not the case. Those fans without season tickets were disappointed.
Open practice.
Yeah,
Not the red. No, they're talking about that new open one.
Well, this one says, look, the team first announced that there's training camp schedule, which included the annual red and blue, return to red and blue scrimmage practice that is held in Orchard Park each year. And it says the Bills. Okay, so I don't know. That's what it says, that it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe.
WGRZ, WIVV, and Syracuse.com talks about it.
Okay, so it's all Friday. Okay, so hey, so maybe it's that's weird. I don't know why.
The second open scrimmage is supposed to be
August 18th.
Ticket holder. Yeah, it's the season ticket holder one.
Peter says we're expecting, since it's PSL holders first chance to get into the building, that they're likely to take the vast majority of tickets.
Yep.
Since we now have PSL holders, they have the right to their specific seat.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's what it is. Like, they have first dibs, and maybe there's going to be a lot of people that won't have an opportunity to go to the red and blue. So maybe that is where the confusion is. You get what I'm saying? Or maybe even I was confused on what that meant.
Yeah.
But the second one they're saying is open.
But it's the same thing as the first one. It's the season ticket holders will have the first right to it.
Really?
Because it's PSL. When you own the seat license, you get first dibs on it.
Okay. So
Roy says flying from Cali, hotel rooms, tickets, food, that's some money. Yeah, but I'm doing other things with my daughter outside of that, so it's just gonna be part of my trip.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
She'll be 18, getting ready. She just graduated from high school. When we go next year, we'll be ready to do some fun stuff.
Yeah, that, by the way, is August 6th. I believe I saw for the red and blue practice. On that, just a heads up.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So that's it. But yeah, I see what you're saying here, because I'm reading. I don't know. Then why would yeah, see, but then on this site, 92.9, they're saying non-season ticket holders being shut out of the blue and red practice. It looks like the only people who will be at the return of the blue and red this year are season ticket holders. Here, let me pop it up.
No, I believe you that they say that.
Okay.
But because they're probably assuming that all the season ticket holders who, if you paid that much money, you're going to go.
Right. But I'm just saying, but that means there's multiple, there's different outlets that are reporting something different. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a 92.9 in Buffalo.
What? You're telling me the media has two sides to everything?
Look,
No.
Ryan Talbot says this is a season ticket member only event right here. So that means he got it wrong too. You sure? I'm just saying that means he's getting it wrong.
You know, WGRZ, WIVB, all the Buffalo channels got it wrong. Like,
Anyone in
someone got it
Buffalo
wrong.
in the chat, let me know, because I'm just saying, like, Ryan Talbot then is wrong too. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying you're wrong either, Mikey, but that means there's a mishap there. There's somebody has it wrong. So some people think it's non-ticket. You're saying you see others say ticket, but they got to fix that shit.
I don't live here. I don't live there. I'm just reading the articles that were put out today.
Yeah, this is Syracuse.com right here is where he's saying. Well, we will reportedly be exclusive to season holder tickets. So, you know, unless they changed it.
That was on July 3rd.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless they changed it,
and I'm reading July 6th ones.
Okay. So you feel like they maybe, because remember, they did a new one. Like, you know what I mean? So
I think they probably had an idea of what they wanted to do. It got announced and they saw the backlash and they changed it.
Okay. Well, if you guys live in Buffalo and you do know more than me and Mikey, because we're just going by what we read, let us know, because I'm very curious. So let's move on from that, because we'll be here all day discussing something.
We spent 20 minutes talking about a practice.
Right. That's right. A practice. We're talking about practice. Right?
Not a game.
Practice. Right? But you know what's funny? I was talking to my buddy. I'm like, bro, it's gonna be fucking packed for that fucking scrimmage because of the the new stadium.
It's gonna be basically sold out.
Right, which is wild, right?
Yeah. You know,
I guess Bagula lied about drilling another well if he needed to raise prices. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And when you're a good team, you got a new stadium.
PSLs, listen, I went through this with the 49ers when they built theirs here. PSLs, it's every new stadium when they sell PSLs, it's just like this.
Correct. Yeah, that's what I was saying too. This is not a surprise move, or we're the only team in town to pull that. You know, that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Fitzpatrick bought 4 season tickets. Okay, hey, Fitzpatrick also has pretty good money in the accounts.
All he's doing is giving back Buffalo the money he took from them.
Right. Oh man. So we got some good stuff tonight, Mikey. We got some good stuff tonight on deck. Let me remove that real quick and I'll tell you guys what's on deck tonight. So Isaiah McKenzie did an interview with Tyler Dunn that he put out yesterday. I got a small clip from that where he talks about McDermott. I wanted to kind of go over that with you guys and Mikey. It's probably about 5 minutes long. We're going to talk about, obviously, what's the title of the show, the podcast, which is the veteran leadership that we got with the new coaching staff, the young coaching staff with John Fox and Pete Carmichael, and what they bring to this team. Season ticket holder have first right of access. Okay, so they did change it.
Yeah, Jay Ham said the same thing.
So they probably like reworked that, what they initially were going to do, because
because Talbot said it on the 3rd, and then today was the.
So that tells me then they had a change of heart or something.
No, that tells me they heard the backlash and said, "Yeah,
right.
reverse."
Sorry, yeah, right. They heard the fucking people were pissed off. So I got that. I got a playoff probability meter for NFL teams that hire new head coaches in 2026. We'll see where Joe Brady lands on that list. Ranking the 2026 NFL rosters, best projected starting lineups. That one's good. All 32 starters ahead of the 2026 season. We're going to be doing the rankings, or PFF, and we'll agree or disagree on their rankings. And then last, to close it out, is the world's highest paid athletes in 2026 for the so far to 2026. So you're going to see some names on there. It's crazy, bro. How much they got paid in the last 12 months is insanity. So let's start with the Isaiah McKenzie. I think we're all caught up with the chat, correct?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Let's start with this McKenzie little clip here I have, and then we'll move on, or we'll talk about it after. So here we go.
And so I feel like you just got to stay consistent and just let the chips fall where they may. As a Buffalo Bill, to be honest, because everything
terrible interview, by the way.
Going right and still went wrong.
It's the only clip.
And it's hard to swallow. I mean, I've been a part of a lot of it, so it's hard to swallow. But it's and like I said, Joe Brady is probably that new life that these situations could be looking for. Like, okay, he can handle these.
There is
We'll find
definitely a, I mean, sitting down and talking to him just for a couple hours, right? I mean, you players are around him every day. You have a much better sense, but he thinks on his feet. He does seem like somebody who's instinctive and isn't going to vacillate and overanalyze, paralysis by analysis, printing out the pamphlet full of every answer to every question a team could face in the playoffs. I mean, when I sat down with Sean in his office ahead of the playoffs in 24, he showed me like the playoff plan. Like, here it is. He is so meticulous and so detailed, and that's a great quality to have as a coach.
Yes.
But you get into those moments and you've got to make decisions in a millisecond. And it's got to be in your gut. You can't overthink it.
And sometimes you need a guy to just say, fuck it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna just live with it. And like you said, McDermott was like, hey, this is the plan. Right? And McDermott, you never really see McDermott just like straight, like veer off from the plan. The plan is the plan. That's why he's always just trust the process. And don't get me wrong, I believed in that shit the whole time I was there. I was like, I'm trusting the process. Fuck it, I'm doing it. Whatever needs to be done. And it's like, just maybe one time we say fuck that process. Maybe one. like for real, like it's like you say trust. Like I said, I love that. I was loving that saying, but just maybe one time, if he said fuck that process, there'll be a banner in that place, and he will still be there. But you can't fault him for it. You're like, what if you go away and it doesn't work? So it's like it's tough, right? If what if you go away from the plan, it doesn't work.
Doing the process, try something different.
Right.
When you have enough pedigree with what you have, just one time, just say fuck it. I'm gonna wing it. I'm pretty sure Andy Reid does that. I guarantee you, he has a plan, but I guarantee you, there's a thing in the back of his mind like, fuck it, McDermott, Mahomes, do it now, and he just does it. It happens. And he's like, it's like, I'm gonna go back to 13 seconds, right? You remember the when they got out the huddle, they broke the huddle, and Kelsey goes, "Hey, I'm doing this." And at first, Mahomes was like, "No, just do what you do." And when they got to that line of scrimmage, guess what? Hey, do it. Mahomes goes to Kelsey, do it. Throws the seam, kicks the field goal, going overtime, they win the game. That one time, fuck it. Now, the thing is, right?
All right. See, it takes forever to talk, but this is what me and Mikey's been saying for years, right? We like McDermott. He did a good job here. Like, he built a good culture. He built the team from the ground floor, right? Like he built the foundation. But McDermott was stuck in his ways, and it was never going to change. So the trust the process thing, him having his game plans or whatever plans he was sticking to it, right? Even though his defense was just not working anymore, right? Like, he didn't tweak it. He didn't do any adjustments. It just seemed like he was sticking to the plan, what he had since day one, and that's what he's going to go with because that's what's going to work. And year after year after year, eventually you have to switch off that plan or tweak it or adapt or do something different. And me and Mikey's talked about this, like I said, year after year after year. When will McDermott start to trust in his coordinators? When will McDermott start to maybe change his ways a little bit, right? Start being a little bit more aggressive, right? Stop being so conservative at times, right? And that was his downfall. That was one of his downfalls, at least, for why he got fired. Mike, what do you think about McKenzie, what he said there? Like, fuck the process. You have to eventually wing it. Right.
He's not wrong on Andy Reid. Flat out told Mahomes at the 13 seconds, fuck it, go do what you do.
Right. Because I trust you. Right.
And Mahomes said the same thing to Hill and Kelsey. I trust you. Go do what you do. Fuck it.
Right.
And I hope Joe Brady takes the fuck it mindset into it, because if he doesn't and we don't win, he's not going to be here long.
Correct. Yeah. I actually hope he learned from watching what McDermott failed at, and then even watching what he did good at, right? And took that knowledge and said, hey, I'm not going to do. That is a great thing that he does. You know what I mean? Like, I hope he soaked all that in and, doesn't have the same issues. Like, doesn't turn into McDermott 2.0, because then we got a problem. Now it's on offense. You get what I'm saying? Instead of the other side of the ball. Because that's also something that I'm like, you know what I mean? like, watch the defense, right? With the good DC now turning around, and now we have an offensive problem, right? And I'm like, just don't do it to me, Brady. Don't do it to me.
Yeah, as someone says, we went from trust the process to quiet teams don't win games. And as Richie says, hungry and horny.
Oh man, but yeah, that interview, Mikey, it was a tough one. You could see where I was talking about, right? Like he takes a while to get to the answer, and some of them, I think he just kind of overthinks it to try to get the right answer out, and it just
try not to blast anybody
or just trying to like maybe fuck up and say something maybe that'll hurt him or whatever, as far as like character goes. But it was not. I didn't get a lot out of it.
My favorite is fuck it.
Yeah, that's why I put that part, because I'm like, okay, that's because here's the deal, and we talked about this too in the past, Mikey. Players that were there long term, meaning like 3, 4, 5, 6 years, bro, of course they're going to have some love for McDermott. You know what I mean? They're not. I don't expect any of these guys to be like, bro, he's fucking, he did a terrible. Like, they're not going to blast him. You know what I mean? Like they have that respect for him, and they see him more than just a coach, right? It's the players that were here short term that I would absolutely love to interview one day, or like the Jerry Hughes of the world, right? Who, he wasn't here long term with McDermott, and he had some words to say. The Puna Fords of the world, the Quentin Spains of the world. Like, I would love to know, because those guys aren't going to care, right? They weren't here long term. They don't have a relationship.
Steph Diggs to come out and actually say what happened.
Oh, dude. And maybe he will one day when he retires. He's done with football. But Steph Diggs, even though he runs his mouth, Stephon Diggs, even though he runs his mouth sometimes, and he's or on Twitter or whatever, he's still smart enough not to do a Brandon Ayuk. Right, where he's basically pushing himself out of the league, right? Because you hear what's going on with that too. Like, he's nonstop. Like, that fucking guy is a fucking clown. Now he's getting into a fight with the quarterback of the Commanders and Daniel,
his best friend.
Right? Yeah, they were buddies in college, right? Play on the same team, I believe, or something, right? Or just buddies in college, right?
No,
so,
they were on the.
Teammates, right?
Arizona, yeah.
Right. So, I mean, like how dumb? Like, dude, what are you doing? So,
Arizona State, I think it was.
Yeah, like he's just, bro. That guy is driving himself out of the league. Like he is. And
talking himself right out of it.
Yeah, driving 100 miles an hour out of the league. So,
talking about dumbass timeouts. You notice they always use them on defense too.
Dude, all the fucking time. They talked about that too, briefly on that interview about, like, he brought it up. He's like, he called time, and then right after that, like, and it happened all the time.
And it never worked.
Never worked. I remember me and Mikey. The thing about me and Mikey guys during games, we always we'll text back and forth. You know what I mean? Periodically during games, and the one thing we always text each other is whenever McDermott calls a timeout on defense, right? We're always like, what's the fuck? We are like, it's fucking timeout. It's stupid. Nothing's gonna, like, we know the outcome. There's no need to waste the timeout. You're gonna give up the first down.
Yeah, he's gonna drop into super zone coverage, soft zone, or he's gonna decide with his backups, try to play man-to-man single high with no help on a backup who just came into the game.
Right. And for me, he's not this defensive guru where I go, hey, he's calling a timeout because he wants to really study what the offense is doing, and he's gonna, like, it's never worked for him. So for me, just letting it play out, right? Because now you're giving the offense more time to go against your shitty defense, which they know all about, but anyways, I thought that was an interesting interview. Yeah.
3rd and 14, give up 16. 3rd and 12, give up 14.
Right.
Or the worst, we'll have like 3rd and 18, they'll give up 16, it'll be 4th and 2, and then they decide to go for it.
Dude.
They're getting it.
the best thing ever, Mikey, and I think you remember this, was from last year in the preseason against the Giants, where we were losing the game. The game was over, bro, right? And McDermott runs and calls a time out, and Dable goes, "What the fuck, man?" Because Dave was like, bro, can we go home? It's over. Remember that? And they were just talking about how Brian Dable and McDermott were like cool with each other, right? And now Dable's like, you fucking asshole. Of course you would do that, you fuck. That's why I fucking left. Golly, man. Dude, I got a trip out of that, man. But that's the shit we dealt with, guys. That is the shit we dealt with.
Yeah, Burrow, Mahomes, they always torture their soft ass zone defense. Always.
Oh, dude, always. All right, so let's get to the next thing. Mikey has to, but we got to make this a 2-hour event tonight, which I think will be fine, guys. So,
you know what? You say that like it's a short show, a 2-hour event.
Listen, man, 2-hour show, man. All right, it's like it's good stuff. All right, let's see here. All right, this one's quick. 3 reasons why the Bills defense will improve during the 2026 NFL season, Mikey. Let's see what Bills Wire says. Coordinator change. What do you think, Mike? You think they're spot on with that? You think
we'll find out. We have no fucking
We don't
clue.
know, but we believe it will.
Pray that it's going to be the change. I mean, I think so because we're going to go aggressive, but that's just me personally.
And
I
you got a
can't
good
see
point.
everybody in the NFL being that wrong about Jim Leonhard.
Well, his track history. Yeah,
I have a hard time believing that every person that they talk to in the NFL is that wrong about him.
Right, where he's just a total disaster.
I just can't see it.
Right. So, but you're like you said, it's a fair point. We'll find out.
Gase of head coaches. You know, Adam Gase had one person come to his defense, and that was Peyton Manning. So he got jobs.
Right.
You know, Jim Leonhard was beloved by all.
I think the thing with Leonhard, right, and you have a fair, point where we don't really know yet because this is his first year with the team. Mm-hmm. But, to be fair, he's never been a DC, right? Like this is his first rodeo, right?
At this level. We've seen him be a DC before, just not this level.
That's what I'm saying. At this level, at the NFL level. And so, it's one of those things where it's like all young head coach or young head coach or young, Ben Johnsons of the world where they're like, it's kind of like a no name, but what can he really do at the next level, right? It's one of those things. So there's still always a concern, right? You know what I mean? Because you never know. Not every coach is meant to be, go to the next level. We've learned that. We've seen that. But, everything I've seen from him or read about Jim Leonhard as far as, him in college, bro, he's coached, his teams have always been top 5, top 10 defenses.
I just need him to be top 15.
Right. That's
not
all
give up 30 points in the playoffs.
Right.
I'm not asking for world beaters.
Right. Dude, I did a great segment.
Josh gets a lead with 4 minutes to go. I need you to be able to close out the game.
Right. I did a what if segment on Friday. It was fucking great. It was like 50 what ifs, right? For the Bill season. And one of them was what if, and it was like they gave me like the goods and the bads of the question. And one of them was Jim Leonhard's defense. And it said, what if, and then the good was his playoff defense actually carries the team.
Oh, God, wouldn't that be beautiful?
Dude, I went, it blew my mind. Like, whoa. I was dizzy. On defense, Bill's defense came, what? And it was funny, dude. It was great. But it was a great set. I had a great time with the what ifs, bro. There was a lot of interesting stuff that ChatGPT brought up. I'm going to do that with you one day because I think you'll have a good time with that as well. All right, so coordinator change. Next thing, injury bug hope. What do you think about that, too? That obviously, if we could stay injury-free, that will definitely help out.
No team stays injury-free. We just
but I mean, I would say of our skilled player, of our
It's either wide receiver or it's on the defense. And a lot of that is because we have really tiny guys.
Well, but my point is we've had bad luck with key players on injuries, right? It's not like, you know what I mean? Like our third corner or something.
Could have been defensive scheme too.
You never know. Right. And we'll find out. Rookies already pushing is the third one for that. So
I love it.
Yeah. So I think all that's pretty good. I'm good with Bill's Wire article there. Mikey's fine with it as well. All right. So let's get to the main title. Oh, God. Just want Oliver and Kincaid to say it. Yeah, please. Those two.
You know, let's not have to call a linebacker off the street for once.
Exactly. All right. So, Mikey, I wanted to talk to you about this. The John Fox, Pete Carmichael. And this was an interview actually with John Fox. I won't go through the whole thing, but it is a pretty good read, Mike. If you whatever, if you had time to read the whole thing.
Funny.
It's short. It's not really long. It's a short article. But so what's interesting, and I didn't know some of this stuff about how it all went down about the John Fox hire in Buffalo. So, and I don't know if you know, but you're going to find out. So basically, Fox was enjoying a round of golf, Brisky, Wednesday morning, February, and Bean called him. And Bill's general manager, football operation, Brady Means a close friend. They've known each other since 2002. When Fox became the head coach of the Panthers, Bean was young. So that's where they kind of had a relationship. They kind of knew each other then. And what he said here is he actually called Bean initially after McDermott got fired and said, hey, if you ever need help or whatever like that, not as a coach, but, if you ever hire anybody, I kind of want to come and be an assistant, help out whoever you hire. And then Bean winded up calling him. He says, and what he says here is, I didn't want somebody that was strictly just an office waiting for, hey, this is from Brady. Says, I didn't want somebody that was strictly just an office in an office waiting for, hey, when do you need some help? Said Brady, who coordinated the Bills offense for 2+ seasons. I wanted a guy that wanted to still coach football. Coach Fox is sitting in the defensive meetings. He's giving ideas. He's going through it and all. I know he's the guy that's not going to just be a yes man. He's been through it all and someone that I can lean on in these moments. And then he says,
I've read some of this.
Oh, you did?
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I also know Bean said it wasn't his decision. He connected Brady and Fox together.
Correct.
And it was Brady's decision on if he wanted to bring him in. Bean suggested he go out and get some sort of veteran head coach, defensive assistant to help him, to bounce things off of. John Fox was just someone that Bean had the relationship with and put him in contact with. But I guess him and Brady got along really well right off the get-go. And Brady came back and said, yeah, Fox is the right guy.
Okay. Yeah, he says, Joe, I felt like I fit, Fox said. Joe was very open that he has not been a head coach. There are some things that you don't know yet. Sometimes avoiding some of the pitfalls can be beneficial. He says, I know there's things I missed as a young head coach that I wish I had somebody say, hey, you might want to check this out. And that's that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Here, I'll read the bottom rest. It says, I've told the team I've been to 3 Super Bowls. I haven't won one yet, said Fox. I think that always sticks in your craw. I know that's the goal here. It's one that I want to be a part of fulfilling. As I told Joe, this is unique in the sense that typically when you come in as a new coach, head coach, and I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about Joe's case, you're there for a reason, Fox said. They've lost. They've changed coaches. They don't have a great culture. They're not close. They don't have a premier quarterback. All the things that people notch to say. You've got to win one. All those things are in place here. Winning a Super Bowl is realistic. To be really honest with you, it's a big reason I'm here. So it's kind of what we've been talking about, me and Mikey, about the additions. I'm going to pop something up of Pete Carmichael as well and John Fox. But this is what got me really excited after the Joe Brady hire, because I wasn't really, and Mikey knows this, I didn't really want Joe Brady to be hired as that coach. I wasn't thrilled about it.
I did tell you to get ready for it though early.
Yeah, Mikey was
I
first.
called that one.
Yeah, I was like, no, they're starting fresh.
I'm like, just be ready for it, Tommy.
Yeah, but and my worry was that he would bring back a lot of coaches on the staff, right? That was already because he didn't want new coach. Maybe he wanted to feel comfortable with hey, I'll bring back. Like I didn't know, but I kind of thought that was going to happen, and it didn't. And once these coaches started piling in, all from different young innovative coaches from college. The DC, obviously, Jim Leonhard, a young, innovative, upcoming DC with a lot of potential. And then here comes Carmichael. And then here comes John Fox. And I'm like, dude, those two guys right there, senior guys with a bunch of young dudes that are innovative. This is a great recipe. Like, this is a great recipe. And I don't think a lot of people are talking about it. And that's why I wanted to kind of talk about it with you tonight, because it's not really brought up a lot. When I mentioned John Fox before, people are like, oh, he's old. What has he done? What's John Fox done? We're going to go through it. He's done way more than our previous head coach ever did. And I love Sean McDermott. Sean McDermott was a good coach, but let's be real, right? John Fox took teams that were just as bad and did more in a way short period of time than Sean McDermott did. And that's all we asked for, was an opportunity to get into a Super Bowl, right? Because once you're there, hey, right? It's Josh Allen, right? But we never got there. Let me pull this up here. Mikey, you have any, you want to pull up any of the chats, or we're caught up?
No, I'm just kind of popping them up.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Like Tommy wanted Rosen and a McDermott tattoo.
Oh, Rosen, yeah.
Roy says, I hate that in my lifetime the Bills just keep finding a way to fuck it up. Maybe that'll change, but I'm not holding my breath.
I hear you.
Here's my take. I'm just enjoying the ride, no matter what happens. Listen, Josh Allen has played half of his football career.
Right.
I'm going to enjoy watching the guy play. I'm not going to get caught up and get pissed off and all that fun stuff. I'm just, because it's going to go by in a blink of an eye.
Absolutely.
Hopefully we walk away with at least one, if not more. But I'm not getting caught up in my feelings about it, and I'm going to enjoy the ride.
Right. Yep. All right. And that's a good way of looking at it, by the way. So here's Pete Carmichael. This is kind of ChatGPT helped me out a little bit on this. Spent nearly 2 decades with the Saints. We knew that under Sean Payton. Known around the league as one of the NFL's best behind-the-scenes offensive minds, which Mikey has talked about. He's not a good play-by-play, but there's a reason why Joe Brady's doing the play-by-play, right? Or doing the play calling. Sorry.
He's a fantastic schemer and builder.
Right.
Where he struggles is in the play calling duties. And that's why I'm so excited about, the match between Brady, because Brady's, strength is the play calling, not the scheming.
Correct. And that's a great point. And that's where I was concerned as well. But knowing that he brought a guy in that's excellent at that, has a great track history, it put my mind a little bit at ease going into the season with Joe Brady, as a head coach and calling the plays. So quarterback development. He's worked with Breeze. He's worked with Rivers. He worked with Derek Carr. I mean, really good quarterbacks.
I'm not sure I'm throwing Carr as a name out there.
What, though? I don't think he was terrible, though. Derek Carr was a guy that
Carr was pretty bad when he was in with the Saints.
He was bad when he got contracts. He was
bad
weird.
With the Saints. Derek Carr's best days were with the Raiders.
The Raiders. Yeah, you're right. You get a good point there. But hey, you know what? They always still did work with him. He still developed him, even if he developed later.
I'm not putting that on my resume.
Yeah. Derek Carr. Well, it could have been David Carr. Let's see here.
The Texans ruined him.
Yeah, I don't know if he was any good, though. His offense's consistency emphasized quick decision-making, high completion percentage, reading defenses before the snap, efficient timing routes. He also had versatile playmakers in Kamara, Sproles, and Graham that he's worked with. Passing concepts, laid route combination, high percentage throws, route concepts that naturally create separation, and using running backs and tight ends as receiving threats, something we did not do very well last season. So that I feel like that's
a better wide receiver room, which is
correct.
A good thing.
Correct.
Before you move on, Matt Jazz said, yes, he signed with the Commanders today.
Who?
Rasul Douglas.
Oh, he did 1 year. Yeah. 1 year. Yep.
Matt Shire says he feels like the Bills are being stubborn with the defensive tackles. We need another piece. We don't know what we have. Like as fans, we can feel that way, but we truly don't know. We know that, Carter put on a bunch of weight. Maybe Carter is that guy that can be the backup at one tech and allow, Walker to move around. We don't know what Sanders is. We have no idea what Landon Jackson is as a, defensive tackle / DN type. Like there's a lot of things we just don't know. Like would you feel more comfortable with a veteran defensive tackle? Yeah, probably. But is there a ton of room for him in that room? No, there's not, because we have a lot of young guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think they're going to make a move at DT. It's going to be linebacker, and I don't think there's going to be any move made until
Unless someone gets hurt.
Well, they're going to wait for surprise cuts. Don't be shocked if there's some surprise cuts around the league. There's always is. And there's always players that wind up getting some kind of injury during camp. So I want to be shocked if the Bills pick up a veteran linebacker at some point. Now the receiver is an interesting one, but we'll get to that later. All right. So that's with Carmichael. Now with, as far as John Fox goes, he's had 11 top 10 scoring defenses. He had a number 1 scoring defense with the Giants in 2000. Led them to the Super Bowl. Carolina Panthers. He inherited a 1-15 team. Went to a Super Bowl in his first 2003. So his second year as head coach, I believe. Right? Yeah, 2000. Yeah, second year he went to the Super Bowl with the Panthers. Mm-hmm. He also had 2002. He's second ranking in defense. First in 2003. Second in 2005.
It's helpful when you had Julius Peppers on your defense.
Yeah, but either way, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you still got.
I'm just saying it's helpful when you have a monster like that on your defense.
Yeah, I get you. But either way, you still got other people, evolve. During his 9 seasons in Carolina, 5 playoff appearances, 2 NFC Championship games, 1 Super Bowl. With Denver, he was there from 2011 to 2014. Denver finished second in the NFL after being one of the league's worst 2 seasons earlier. 4 straight AFC West titles, 1 Super Bowl appearance, highest winning percentage by a head coach in franchise history. With the Bears, even though he was bad with the Bears, he still had a top 10 scoring defense in 2017. Yeah. So, I mean, once again, when I talk about this stuff and I talk about what John Fox has done defensively and also as a head coach, that he brings a ton of value to a very young coaching staff. And that knowledge is key. I mean, for me, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to get that, elsewhere, unless we, find a Bill Belichick that's willing to be a senior assistant, when that's not going to happen. Right. So this was a very good pickup for a guy that's still hungry, that still that enjoys football. Right. And John Fox clearly wants to win a Super Bowl, and he wants to help Joe Brady and this team. So I love the addition. He'll probably only be here 1 year. It seems like that's what's, he did with the Lions 1 year and he bounced. So, I'm good with that, because all this coaching staff is super young, and they'll all benefit from it. So what's your take on Fox and Carmichael for this season, as far as what they can bring to the table?
Fox and Carmichael, very different takes. Fox, love the fact that he's a guy, just a voice of reason behind the scenes, and not someone who's responsible for coming up with game day strategy, just a guy to throw in, his experience. He's that the voice behind, like, saying, hey, I like that. Did you think about this? Mm-hmm. Or what do you think about that? This worked when I went against that. Just someone who's been it's that old timer who can't really do it anymore, but has the experience, so wants to dish that knowledge out on the younger generation. I love that about him. Carmichael's a little bit different, because Carmichael has the experience, but he's also building the game plans.
True. He's an OC. He actually has a position that he's actually
he's
a big part of.
Yeah, correct. He's accountable for. So it's very different. I love the mixture of Carmichael and Brady. Brady came up under Carmichael. So I love that they have that relationship already. Love their the skill sets between the two and what it's going into. So I'm excited about it. I also love, not just talking about the older folks, some of the younger guys that we brought in from college and things that can relate to the kids today, and bring in some different things that were happening in college where, the schemes had to change to meet, what's really happening in the NFL. If you just keep retreading the same NFL guys, you're never going to catch up to what's happening, on the offensive side of the ball.
I'm
so
with you.
I like the idea that we've mixed the experience with the youth.
Right. Go ahead.
Yeah, hitting Matt Chatters is probably going to give you a good guess based on last year. Different scheme. We have no idea what it's going to look like.
Exactly. It's way different.
Did the host talk about a possible new wide receiver? What new wide receiver are we talking about?
The possible new. Okay, so there's a report like they do every offseason at this time. There's always a report or a rumor, not a rumor, but I guess like whatever. They put out DeAndre Hopkins as a possible addition for the Buffalo. And I said this a million times. I wouldn't hate it. It would be a very cheap pickup. 2 million, 1.5. Spot track, whatever the fuck that site's called. They have them at 1.5. For annual base salary. You'll probably get about 2, to be honest with you, somewhere, with incentives or whatever.
I'd rather have Cook.
See, I would rather have DeAndre.
DeAndre fits the same mold as what Coleman can do.
Yeah,
I need a different skill set.
I got you, but I'm talking about reliable hands. You're going his way. I can't rely on Cooks. I have not seen or witnessed him on this team making.
But if we're throwing to Cooks in reliable situations, we got bigger problems.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll find out. I think I would rather have Hopkins, and I think they would cost about the same. But I get it. I think it's. I think certain people would want Hopkins. Certain people want Cooks. Certain people want neither one of them. So. You know what I mean? So there's that too. So, look, we have a crowded room right now. Unless they get rid of Palmer, right? You know what I mean? I don't even know if they pick up any receiver, right? They got a ton right now. So, and not that that's great because not all of them are guys that I love. Right? I'm not a fan of Palmer, right? But they're kind of
I would take D-Hop over Palmer. I take D-Hop over Palmer.
That's what I'm saying. But once again, if they cut Palmer, you want Cooks over.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
Cooks
if that's
brings
the
a different
case,
skill set. That's why.
I got you. He does have the speed. He's the over the top guy. That's not what
Hopkins
D-Hop
doesn't have the speed anymore. So he's going to be more of the intermediate or shallow stuff. And we already have, Shakir and Kincaid and a bunch of other guys that are in that role. I don't need to see that again.
Yeah, but he could be a guy, an option if somebody goes down or something.
Yeah,
because ain't nobody right now rushing to sign DeAndre Hopkins. You know what I mean? So they also brought up Tyreek Hill, and that's just not going to happen. Tyreek Hill has no intention of playing in Buffalo. He already said he doesn't like Buffalo. I would be shocked if the Bills pulled the trigger and signed Tyreek Hill. And plus, he's injured. We have no idea when he's coming back. No idea if he's going to be the same player. That was a gruesome injury. So there's just too many red flags on the Tyreek Hill. Now, if we're talking about a guy that didn't get injured last year, he didn't, he was kind of up in Josh, saying, I would love to play for Josh Allen. Shit. I would entertain it. Of course I would, but that's not the case. It's never going to happen. So no Tyreek.
We have a better shot of getting Stephon Diggs before we get Tyreek Hill.
Right, it's true. And Stephon Diggs, by the way, still floating out there as well. Washington has not pulled the trigger on that either.
I would not hate a Stephon Diggs reunion.
Oh, he would be my number one. Like right now, he would be my number one if they're going to do it. And I know that's also Bills Mafia is torn on that as well. Right? No Diggs. For me, I'm with you. I think it's a guy that could easily come in. He's already has chemistry with Josh that wouldn't like, you know what I mean? You're not bringing a guy that doesn't know how Allen, what Allen likes, or, it would be a very easy transition for Stephon Diggs, but I just don't see it happening.
Yeah. And for the people who said we should go after Jefferson, we don't have the assets to go after Jefferson.
That's never.
We just don't have the assets to.
You'd have to dump so much, right? It's just not.
I don't think we could dump enough.
I mean trade and make so many moves to maneuver.
We have enough assets on this team that would entice Minnesota to trade him to us.
Oh, assets. That is correct. I'm with you on that. 100%. Listen, Minnesota, and I said this to you. We said this, and I said this. It would be fucking insane for them to do that right now. He is the face of the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is what Dallas did to what's his name Luka when he traded him to LA. By the way, that GM is fired a year later, right? Like that is a bad decision, right? Especially when he's the face and they got no quarterback. Well, Kyle Murray now, but that's a question mark. You know what I mean? So getting rid of him would be a major problem. And they're not going to do that. I don't see it happening. Maybe years from now, you know what I mean? When they find their quarterback and say, fuck it. You know what I mean? But ain't happening now. All right, let's get to
Even
now. I
if
did
they
see somebody
have him. Even if they did have him on the block. We don't have the assets to go get him.
No, I know. I get you. But I mean, I don't think it's going to happen regardless. It doesn't matter. I did see somebody ask us if we're going to get to the something. If we're going to get to some.
To the.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
We are. So one more article and we'll get there. And this article is actually short. So Walter, I got you, brother. All right. So we're going to do this. This is the playoff probability meter for NFL teams that hire new coaches. This is pretty quick. There's not a whole bunch of new head coaches, but what do you think? 1 to 10. Where do you think they have Joe Brady before we get to it?
1 to 10. Where do they have Joe Brady?
On their meter? Yeah.
I would say probably 1 or 2.
Well, 10 being the best.
Oh, then I would say probably 9 or 10.
9 or 10 playoff. Okay. So let's get to it. Now, who's the worst?
Is it just playoffs probability?
Playoff, yeah. Playoff playoff probability
should be
for
10.
NFL. You think
when
10?
Josh
Okay,
Allen,
and I do. Yeah.
He's proven that he's going to get you the playoffs.
And this team is proven, and the majority of the team is back. And you added more weapons, so we didn't really lose much either.
Offensively and defensively.
That's what I'm saying. Like I keep trying to tell people that it's not like we lost a lot.
Bradley Chubb isn't a slouch signing. Bradley Chubb is good.
No, not at all. Right. All right. So let's get to it. Who do you think's the worst, by the way? Who do you think will be at least towards the bottom? If you had to guess.
I don't even know. Probably.
Well, the Dolphins. You know the Dolphins got a new coach,
honestly,
right?
It's whoever is the head coach for the Cardinals.
I would say the Dolphins are up there too, and the Cardinals. So let's see. All right. So here we go. Cardinals. They have them. Probability is 1. So they do not see the Cardinals going to the playoffs, Mikey.
No.
And I think you agree with that.
That's why if we were going to trade for a wide receiver, I wanted us to trade for Marvin Harrison.
All right. So I guess we'll do this. We'll go to team to team. Atlanta Falcons, what do you think? What's the playoff probability? 1 to 10.
5.
Okay. Let's see. And guys in the chat, you can put it too. And I know you're a little behind, but we'll pop it up. All right. 5, you say? 3. Says NFL. So they don't think Falcons have a good chance. Okay, what about the Baltimore Ravens? Ooh, it's a good one.
I would say 8 or 9.
8 or 9? Okay.
They're still going to be good.
I'm with you.
They're talented.
They got they got a lot of talent.
John Harbaugh was living off of borrowed time for a few years like McDermott was.
I'm with you. I would say 8. 8. So we were right. Yeah, 8 or 9. Yeah. So we're
about still right a really good team.
Oh,
I'm guessing 9 or 10.
9 or 10. I'm with you. I'm gonna go 9. Buffalo Bills 9. So they got a 9. So you were right on that. Cleveland Browns. We get the Browns. Playoff probability.
Minus the quarterback, they actually have a really good team.
Okay.
But like holy shit, Batman. A 4?
A 4? I'm gonna go. God, they're so bad, dude. And they lost Myles Garrett. I know they added.
Oh, I forgot about the Myles Garrett thing.
You're right. So they don't know what quarterback they're going to use 4. Yet. Yeah, I'm going to go 3. They're just a bad team, bro. They're always bad. They got a decent defense, though, but they did get rid of, like I said, but they got Verse. So I'll stick with 3. 1.
I don't think they're that bad.
No? Okay.
I think they're going to be better than the Falcons.
Yeah, they have it says they have a lot to figure out. They have
better talent than the Falcons.
Okay. So you're going 3, you said, or 4? If your playoff probability meter.
I would say 4.
4? Okay. I'm going to go with 3. They're still bad, dude. They're so
Yeah.
bad.
Match out hard to be great on just a shit team like that.
Right. And it's a new head coach, too. You got to factor that in.
No, I'm talking about Chubb. He said he wasn't that great. last year.
Okay.
You know, that whole Miami thing was just a shit can.
Dude, he had 8.5 sacks last year on his return back from ACL. I don't think that's terrible either. I'd take that in a heartbeat over some of the guys
He would have led our team.
Right. So, you know what I mean, guys? Come on now. Okay, next up, Raiders. What do you think?
Oh, God.
Now, I don't think Mendoza's starting. I think that's smart. They're going to start Cousins for most of the year.
Kirk
Yeah, I think so.
Ravens -2. That's awesome.
So what do you got? You said 2 playoff probability?
2, 3.
Kirk Cousins. He's a wild card. He's not terrible, but they're a bad team. They're in full rebuild mode. They do got a good running back. I'm gonna go 2. Got 2. They are 2. Hey, all right. Next
fact
up,
that they think the Raiders have a better shot than the Browns is wild to me.
Yeah, Dolphins. I'm gonna go 1. What do you? I just can't, bro. I looked at their schedule. I have them winning 3, and I'm being
with you on the 1 because half their salary cap is for guys that aren't even there. So I'm with you on the 1.
Right. They got one player, and which in
I honestly believe that the Browns are better than the Dolphins.
They are. They gotta be. Dolphins got a 1.
I'm with you on that.
The Giants. It's a good one. Interesting one. Dart's second year.
5.
Okay. I'm gonna go with you. 5.
Watch out for Malik Willis, though.
Oh yeah. Who had 2 games start.
-10. Scott dropped a -10 for the Dolphins.
They got a 5. We were both right on that. Yeah. They got a 5. Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, that's a good one. With the return of Aaron Rodgers. Said this is his last year.
7.
God, I don't know, man.
Because they make the playoffs every year, dude. They just do.
They do, but that was with Tomlin. And I like this coach, but you got another year that Rodgers is older now. I know they got, DK, but did they have a good offseason? I don't know. I didn't really follow them.
They got DK, then they also traded for Pittman, Michael Pittman Jr.
You're right, from the Colts. You're right.
Yep.
They did get Pittman. That's a good addition.
Mm-hmm.
But Rodgers,
I like what they did. I liked what they did in the offseason.
Okay,
I think it's gonna be a 7.
A 7. I'm gonna go with a 6. I think it's 6. I don't really trust Rodgers this year. 6. I was right. Tennessee Titans. This is the last one.
Man, they're probably gonna give them like a 3, but they should give them like a 5.
They did a lot of improvement from this offseason.
I love the coaching upgrades that they got.
Yeah.
Solo wasn't the problem in New York.
No, he just struggled his last year.
Say what you want about Dable. Dable's a good offensive mind.
Absolutely, he is, and I trust Cam Ward. I still think Cam Ward's has potential.
Yeah,
you just have to build around
your
him.
Miami boys.
So you're going what?
I'd say 5.
I'm gonna go 4 because I don't think they're quite there yet. You know what I mean? It's still young team. All right, let's see. 4. So that's it. That's it for that. And now we're getting to the rankings that my buddy Walter, if he's still in the building, wanted us to get to. What time is it right now? Oh, we're good. We're real good because after this we got a couple more things. That's it. Yeah. All right, here we go. Ranking the 2026 NFL rosters. Best projecting starting lineups. So before we get to ours, where do you think we land on this list?
It's an ESPN one. Who fucking knows? They had us at 29
for one of those the triple, right? Yeah, God, but where do you just guess? Where would you think? Projected
roster
starting lineups.
Probably somewhere around 7.
I'm gonna go 7 to 10. I know I know I'm cheating there, but
hit that super chat, brother.
Yep. Let me hit that real quick. My dude Richie always giving us some good super chats.
Thank you very much.
My dude.
Thank you, Richie. We appreciate it, brother. It says, I got the Giants winning the division. Yes, it's a scorching take, but Scatabo and Dart got injured. They were gelling. Here's the thing. I would be with you if Neighbors was going to be back, but knowing Neighbors isn't going to be back for a while because he had.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that. He had another surgery. He had a setback. I had to have another surgery.
That sucks. Okay.
That's a big loss in the passing game. But you know that whole division's wild. Like, who knows what the Eagles are going to be?
That's true. Yeah, you got a good point.
What Commanders are they? They first year Commanders or they last year Commanders?
And what Dart is Dart going to take a step forward sophomore year?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because he had some ups and downs last year, and that's normal as for a rookie. But
we saw a lot of really good rookies look good as freshman year and look really bad as sophomore year.
CJ Stroud, you know what I mean? CJ Stroud went to the playoffs. Yeah, Jaden Daniels. Yeah, and he kind of had a rough outing.
He's hoping he goes the Drake May route and not the CJ Stroud route. Because Drake May year one was okay. Had some
he was
flashes.
all right.
He was better in year two.
Correct. Sandra making fun of me on the next chat. Man. Yeah, I get on my little.
But I'm with you on that. You know, not knowing what all of them are. You know, like the Cowboys should be good, but they're the Cowboys, so you never know.
Yeah, Cowboys are like the Bengals. Like they start a season so slow, bro, and then they try to play catch up, and it's either they barely get in or they don't get it. They're just such a weird team, bro. And they have talent like the Bengals did for I don't get it.
Bengals do. The Bengals are probably gonna be good this year.
You would think, but I've said that before. Yeah. All right, let's get to this.
Joey B makes it through a season.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to go with you, but I'm going to say 7 to 10, somewhere around there. All right, so they have the Rams.
Yep.
Is that a surprise to you?
No.
I think that's about right. Okay. 2, they got the Eagles.
Eagles have a disgusting roster. It's this.
Okay, so you're with that?
And their culture, yeah.
Okay. 3 is the Seahawks. You good with that so far? This top 3?
No, that's because they won the Super Bowl. I don't think they have a top 3 roster.
Okay. 4 is the Bills. Wow.
I do not believe the Bills have a top 4 roster. Let's see who else is behind us.
So
maybe I just have really high thoughts of other teams.
Mikey was bitching about ESPN a second ago, like dissing us. Now he's bitching about them liking us.
I mean, I like our roster. I'm just not sure we're top 5. I'm surprised.
Hey, pal, ESPN says we're top 5.
Let's see who's behind us, and I'll tell you if that's really true or not.
Ravens.
I think Ravens have a better roster than we do.
On paper, I'm with you. But
I think they should be 3.
But I still think on paper doesn't mean anything.
No,
but I'm with you.
They're asking better roster on.
You're right. You're right. I'm with, and I agree.
Ravens should be 3.
I agree. I'm with you. They got a ton of talent on both sides of the ball, by the way. Lions at 6.
I would say Lions should be 4.
Yeah, they should be higher. They got a ton of talent.
Offensively and defensively.
Mm-hmm. Though their corners
on paper
are shaky.
Once the game starts, I will put the Bills in the top 5, absolutely. But on paper,
right? Looking at the outside right now on what we're seeing on the screen, I'm with you.
That puts us at 6.
Yeah, and they, oh shit, I should have blown. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, I'm with you on that. I'll be surprised if he makes it through the season.
I mean,
Walter
I like that they put their. Go ahead.
Walter comes in and says, "Unpopular opinion. I hate the factor in the QB when we talk roster because it greatly skews the overall picture. Because switch Allen for Stroud, and where do the Bills rank? Towards the bottom of the league. The Bills have good players. They don't have superstars. They have really good players.
Right. I'm with that, but I would say Cook is getting up to great. I would say DJ Moore is borderline good. Yeah, really I would say really good. Mm-hmm. I would say
Kincaid has the potential to be really good on
Kincaid
offense.
Has, if he could stay healthy. I would say Cole Bishop is good, but he has more potential to be even better. But right now, it's good if he stays healthy and all that good stuff. Yeah, all that good jazz.
A lot of goods.
Who else? Ed Oliver, when healthy,
Mhm.
very good. He's he's
Chubb,
a
when
maker.
healthy, is actually a premier pass rusher.
Correct. And I would say Benford is also very good.
I
He's a
think
top 10
Benford's
corner.
actually sneakily great. He just doesn't get the recognition.
So man, he's very good. Like, you know what I mean? He's up there. So I don't know. I mean, I've had this conversation before. I don't totally.
Scott, it's a good
Yeah.
thing we don't have to hypotheticalize. You know, we have the best player in the NFL, which skews
We
the
do.
roster. It does. But that's why I'm being honest about, like, on paper. Like, once the game starts, Josh makes up for so much.
He does.
You know,
But I don't think we have
you
the
take
baddest
Josh
players.
and put him on Houston, they're probably going to win the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah. But we can play. But you could play that game
Put him in
with a lot of people.
a lot of places.
You could do that with a lot of great quarterbacks, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, put them on this roster a better. You know what I'm saying? Like, that has talent. Like Patrick Mahomes with the Texans right now. You know, same thing, right?
No,
Lamar Jackson.
I
with
don't
the
believe
Texans.
that.
No, you don't think so
No.
with that defense?
With both of them,
Only
I don't-
Josh Allen could win with the Texans.
I think
over Patrick
Josh
Mahomes?
is
I don't know about
the single greatest touchdown machine the NFL's ever produced. Patrick
I get
Mahomes
that,
has
but we're
led
talking about
3 straight years offense that sits ranked 15th.
I know, but when you talk about elite quarterbacks, I mean, we're still talking about those 4. I mean, I don't know.
We haven't seen Patrick do it, you know. Well, you know, I mean, I guess he could do it with that elite defense because he did it. His last one was because of his defense. But
I just know what
Lamar,
I've seen in big moments.
Lamar's defense was as good as the Texans' defense, and he couldn't get it done.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that. I think the Texans' their defense is pretty solid.
Baltimore's defense was the number 1 ranked defense 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah, true. Yeah. I don't know. Lamar's different, though. I would say this about Lamar. If we're talking about Lamar has not looked good in the playoffs. If we're talking about Mahomes has been so clutch, bro.
Lamar also had a lot of what happened with Josh, where guys didn't step up.
Yeah,
Like,
but he's also not stepped up.
I
He's
get
had
that.
some
But
really.
the last few years, Lamar
Yeah.
hit Flowers to take a go-ahead touchdown.
No, that's
and he
true. Yeah,
fumbled
against
the ball.
absolutely.
You know,
that
like-
I don't blame him for that.
Yeah. Like Lamar also hasn't had help as much as the last few years as he did early on.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, but I still think you can kind of do that.
Listen, I love Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Mahomes is fantastic. I don't think he is a one-man show like Josh is.
That is true. Josh is a 1 of 1 right now for the quarterback position. I'm 100% with you, but I also think when I talk about quarterbacks from the past, elite, like Dan Marino, I think Dan Marino's for me the best pure passer ever. You know what I mean? Like, so when we're talking about Mahomes, what does he do better than Josh? You know what I mean? Like, I think his deep ball is better. I think he's a little bit more precise. You know what I mean? Like, he's come up clutch a little bit more at certain times. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying Josh can't get to that point, but I think every quarterback, just like Burrow, I think Burrow, his accuracy is, you know what I mean? Boy, he can, he'll hit you in stride. You know what I mean? Like Josh still struggles with that. You know what I mean? On the deep ball and hitting guys in stride. Like, if Josh can clean that part of his game up, Mikey, dude,
I want to hit Richie's comment here. Says QB's less than Allen, not named Mahomes, have won Super Bowls in the last decades. Respect to Foles, Darnold accept. In other words, how important is elite quarterback play? Honestly, when you know what the one piece that you're missing there is? Guys making plays for those quarterbacks.
Yeah,
even Mahomes.
Mahomes. Yep. No.
Guys made plays. When they got the ball to him, they made the plays. That's the one thing that hasn't happened in Buffalo. I do believe having a really good quarterback helps, but you can't have a defense giving up 30 and expect to win the Super Bowl.
No, I'm with you. 100%.
So, the Darnolds and the Foles and those guys who did it, the Trent Dilfers had elite defenses, but also an elite defense can't make up for the mistakes that your quarterback makes. Look at Houston last year.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. Well, that's the other thing. That's why I would say, like, it's very rare that a team can win a Super Bowl being like really great on one side and poor on the other. It's super rare. You know what I mean? There's only been a couple teams that do it. You know what I mean? Like that went that route. You know what I'm saying? So Seattle is a great example from last year. I don't think Seattle, Mikey, like you said on paper, when you look at this, I don't think on paper they're like great. Like where I'm like, oh my God. However, but on both sides of the ball, they're very good.
Yeah.
Right. So they complement each other very well. That's the recipe. You know what I mean? They both sides can step up when needed. That's the one thing me and Mikey's always talked about is the defense for the most part on our team has not been that way, right? They've very rarely, I mean, only one time I could think about it in that Baltimore game, but outside of that has ever really led the way. You know what I mean? Like really put the offense on their back and said, we got it. Like and
You're
that
having a
Seattle
bad day,
team,
we got you.
we got you. Yeah. Don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? And we're hoping that changes. That's the narrative we want here in Buffalo, where we're good on both sides of the ball, where we go into a game going, you know what, Mikey, our
Josh
defense
doesn't
can
have to be perfect.
Right. Like our defense got his back. If Josh has a bad game here, I'm not too overly concerned. You know what I mean? But let's see what happens. Anyways, let's get through this because we are.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Walter, I'm with you on that. It says to me, true number 4 lineup should still be a Super Bowl contender if the quarterback goes down. The Texans is an example of that last year. Does anybody believe that's the case? No, and that's why I said I don't believe the Bills should be number 4 on paper.
Right.
I think they could still make the playoffs if the QB goes down because our running game was that good.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, Scott, with that, but I still defend what I always say, and the NFL is still the ultimate team sport. I get having an elite quarterback like Josh Allen really helps, but you still need to have others do their job. Mm-hmm. And we've shown that we could be a 12-win team for the last 7 years. And that's just not about Josh. Of course, that helps a lot, but
in crunch time, they need to step up, and that's what we haven't.
That's it. Exactly. But I'm saying roster-wise, though, I don't blame the roster. If it was so bad and it was only Josh, we would be making the playoffs every other year. You get what I'm saying?
Good.
So I never blamed it.
It's not top 5.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Like Josh definitely helps that out. All right, 6 Lions. We're going to go through this pretty quick. 6, 7 is the Patriots. 8 is the Broncos. 9 is the Texans. I'm going to guess, by the way, Dolphins are last. I'm just going to throw that out there. 10 is the Packers.
It'd be Dolphins, or it could be the
the Jets, maybe. Or the Cardinals. You're right. Jets did get better, so I don't think the Jets will be last. The 49ers, 11. Chiefs are 12.
Okay.
13 is the Chargers.
See, I think the Chargers have a better roster than that.
Okay. So Mikey would bump them up. Okay, fair.
I think the Chargers belong in the top 10.
Okay.
I think the Cowboys belong higher.
They got some players, bro. I'm with you on that. They do.
And they
they're such a funky
defense.
team. They did. Yeah, absolutely.
Quentin Williams, Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary.
Right. They got playmakers.
They drafted Caleb Downs,
and they got an offense with. I mean, Dak's pretty damn good. You know what I mean?
And Pickens.
Yeah, dude. They got a roster.
Don't sleep on Jake Ferguson.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about him. So I'm with you. I would bump him up. Bengals 15. What do you think about the Bengals 15? I mean,
the Bengals should probably be higher.
A little higher, right?
That they redid that defense.
Okay. All right. Yeah, they got. I know they got Dexter Lawrence.
Boe Mafia off the Super Bowl champions. They did a lot.
What about the Jags at 16?
I thought they overachieved last year. I don't find them. I think they're about where they should be.
Okay, and then they lost their running back too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Etienne's in New Orleans.
Yep. Bears 17. What do you think about the Bears 17?
The Bears are young. I think they're going to continually grow.
Okay, so you don't mind them. 17 is about right for you.
Yeah.
Okay, 18 is the Bucks.
Okay.
19 is the Steelers.
Okay.
All right. 20 is the Colts.
Yeah.
21 is the Commanders.
That's wild.
Yeah. 22 is the Vikings.
Okay.
23 is the Giants. 24 is the Panthers. We're getting down to the end. 25.
See, I think the Panthers on paper actually have a better roster than that.
It's this right here.
Mhm.
Bryce Young. He's
so much goes into the quarterback.
Yeah, and he's such a
because
I don't know what to think anymore with him.
Tet and Coker both really good. Derek Brown is one of the underrated defensive tackles.
Mhm.
You know, I like what they've done on defense. Like they're good. They're a good team.
I think this is why they're there, though. I think Bryce Young's such a question mark.
You know who the Buffalo Bills are? They're the Carolina Panthers with one of the best quarterbacks in the game.
Yeah, because Trouble Hubbard's a really good.
Their defense is a little bit better than that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But Tet's better than anybody we have.
Yeah. There's the Jets at 25, by the way. So they're not in last, which I didn't think they would be. 25's the Jets.
I hate that they're doing things well now.
Saints at 26. 27 is the Raiders. 28 is the Titans.
He did. Bryce did play well down the stretch. We'll see if it carries over. If he found
Cardinals tied for 29th.
Okay.
With the Falcons. Tied with the Falcons. 30 is, or 31 is the Browns.
See, I like the Browns roster outside of the quarterback.
Okay. And then 32 is going to be the Dolphins. It's Dolphins at 32nd. So
watch out for Malik Willis, though.
Yeah. All right. So we're down to two things and we're done for the night.
All right.
And Mikey can get out of here on time tonight. All right. So here we go. So we got PFF's rankings of the quarterbacks. Where do you think Josh Allen lands before you even get there on PFF's grades?
Going into the year or from last year?
It says PFF all 32 starters ahead of the 2026 season. That's all it says.
So I mean that doesn't tell me what they're basing it.
Let's see if it says every qualifying quarterback, every metric PFF grades. Blah, blah, blah. It says no position. I'm just trying to see. Okay, the rankings are built around 3 seasons of performance with PFF passing grade.
Okay,
yeah,
it's usually 3 seasons. Okay, so I think Josh is 1.
Okay, who do you think's last? If you had to just guess. Worst starting quarterback. NFL. That's a tough one. Who's the worst?
Whoever the quarterback, the Jets or the Browns.
Geno Smith? You think? I don't think they'll have Geno's last.
Geno had a really good season 3 years ago.
That's what I mean. I don't think Geno.
No, I'm saying whoever was the quarterback for the Browns or probably Deshaun Watson because he was really bad and he's been hurt for 2 years.
That's a good point because he's probably going to start. That's so tough, dude. I whoever the quarterback is for the Cardinals, I don't know who it is.
Jacoby Brissett.
Okay, I want to go Jacoby.
I think Jacoby's better than Deshaun.
All right, we're gonna find out. You ready? Here we go. Let's skim through it. Number 1, Josh Allen. Ding, ding, ding. You're right, and I would have probably guessed.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't based off of last year because it was last year. I think Josh is like number 3.
All right. So who do you think top 3 is then? So you know Josh Allen. Who do you think are next or top
last
5?
3? Yeah. I think it's going to be Josh. I think it's going to be Lamar, and I think it's going to be Stafford.
Okay. What about 5? Let's 2 more. Add 2 more. 4 and 5.
Okay. Then it will probably be. I'm trying to think who's been really good.
I'll say Burrow. I'll add Burrow in there.
Burrow, when he does play, he's elite.
Did you put Mahomes yet?
No, I don't think Mahomes is there.
No? Oh, wow. Okay. God, if it's not Mahomes, did you say Stafford already?
I did.
Dak. I'll go Dak. Dak's been pretty damn good, no? Baker Mayfield's also been really good. No? I'll say Dak. What do you think about no Dak? Really? Damn. I don't know then. I don't know. So
I don't know who number 5 is. If it's not Mahomes, it's hard to say who number 5 is.
All right, let's see.
It could be Herbert.
2 is Burrow.
Joe. Okay.
Yeah. 3 is Lamar.
Yep.
Did you say Lamar? Okay.
I said Lamar.
4 is Patrick Mahomes.
Really? Over the last, he's led like the 15th best offense in the league over the last 3 years.
That's what it says.
But okay.
All right. Number 5 is Matthew Stafford.
So it's the elite 5.
It's the elite 5. Yeah.
Like when you tier them, those are the 5. Oh,
yeah.
Jordan Love. That makes sense. Jordan Love's been a PFF marvel. Like I don't want him as my quarterback, but he's been a PFF marvel.
Yeah, but he's also one of those guys. He's such a question mark at
I
times.
don't want him as my quarterback, but PFF loves his game.
They do. Yeah. 6 is Love. 7 is Herbert. 8 is Dak. There's Dak. 9 is May.
He's only been in the league for 2 years.
I don't know. 10 is Brock Purdy.
I believe that.
Lawrence is 11. Jaden Daniels at 12.
Yeah, that's because he had a bad year and then got hurt last year.
Caleb at 13.
That's wild that Caleb's at 13 because he has not been good.
I know. Well, he had a good year last year, but I'm with you.
He had a good second half last year. He wasn't good in the first half last year.
Yeah. Sam at 14.
That's wild.
Hurts at 15.
Okay.
Golf at 16.
Okay.
Stroud at 17.
He had a really good that first year was
Rookie
so good.
year. Yeah.
So
God.
good.
Baker at 18. I'd put Baker ahead of him, but okay. Bo Nix at 19. Bryce Young at 20.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. 21 is Murray. Aaron Rodgers at 22.
Been hurt, but yeah.
Daniel Jones at 23.
Yeah.
Shao at 24. Dart at 25.
Wait a second. You're trying to tell me Shao was better than Dart last year? Give me a break.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Though Shao did have a good second half, though. He did
Wasn't
turn it
better
up
than
a little.
Dart.
Yeah. Gino at 26. Kirk Cousins at 27.
He's been bad the last couple of years.
Yeah, to a 28, dude. To a 29 Cam Ward. That's fair. For now. 30. There's Malik at 30. 31 is Brissett. Damn, I was close. I was so close.
And who's 32? Who's 32?
So close. Deshaun Watson.
I'm gonna wonder what it looked like play with wide receivers, the similar talent what Allen has played. Burrow's fantastic. Burrow's great at what he does. My only issue with Burrow is the guy can't stay healthy. Availability is an ability, and he's not someone who's been able to stay available.
Mm-hmm.
Like he does, he's the last time he didn't have elite talent with him, he couldn't get on the field at Ohio State.
Oh yeah, before he transferred, yeah, to LSU. Yeah.
Then he had Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson.
Justin.
And then he went in. Then he went into the league and he had T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
And then he had the other guy too. His first couple years.
Yeah.
The third receiver wasn't bad either. Yeah, Tyler Boyd.
But don't get me wrong. Burrow has to make the throws. They make those guys good. So I'm not.
He's spot on.
I'm not going to crap on him. He's good. Yeah. I just don't think he's this wonder boy everyone makes him out to be.
No, but he's I would say passer wise, pure passing.
Great.
He's up there.
He's the closest thing you see to Brady. Pure passing.
Yeah. He's up there, dude. And also too, like I like he sounds like a crybaby at times, but he's tough. He's tough, dude. Like he's like he's focused. He's dialed into football. Like you could tell. Like he's a winner, but he just
a little weird.
He dresses weird, and he also has an injury bug. I mean, let's be real. All right, I wanted to get this article. I saw this. I actually heard the radio talking about this. I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. And some of the names on here are like, wow.
So you have like Messi and Ronaldo and
dude, it's amazing. Yeah, you're about to see. So, guys, this is the highest paid athletes in 1 year. Like, so 2026.
Like 12 months?
12 months. Yeah, the last 12 months since they wrote the article. 2026, basically, they're saying. So this is all sports, okay? So here we go. Here's the full list. Now, this is what I like about it, Mikey. It's on and off the field, this is the interesting part. So Ronaldo, if I can't believe I'm saying that wrong. Ronaldo, $300 million Mikey. 235 on the field, off the field, 65 million.
That used to be Money Mayweather. Mayweather was always that guy at the top.
Yeah,
because
he
he'd
ain't
fight
no more.
once or twice a year and get that.
Yeah. And by the way, Mayweather's having financial problems now. So
How do you make that much money and have financial problems?
But he's getting sued left and right too.
Alvarez 170?
Canelo. So 160, 160 on field, which whatever, in the ring, 10 off field. Lionel Messi. 70 on field, 70 off.
Okay.
So pretty good endorsements. LeBron James makes more money off court than on. 52.8. Now here's the fun part. Here's the interesting. Otani. You know what he made?
Yeah.
Because they're spreading it out or whatever. But
no, he
this
deferred.
year,
He deferred for the first 7 years. He gets like $2.5 million a year
that's
to
what
play.
it is. You're right.
And then all the rest come like
and then it kicks in.
like 8
big
years down
chunks.
the line.
Right, big chunks. But so he got paid 2.6, but off the field, $125 million, Mikey. Whoa.
The face of a country, man.
Yeah, that is huge money. Steph Curry, 59.7, 65 off. Yep. Now, do you think Allen's on this list?
Is it top 10?
Just like where do you see him on this list? Like where would you have Allen as an athlete on here?
I have no idea. Allen
top 25?
No.
No. Okay, let's see.
Top 50.
Because you know what's cool? I can do it by sport. So we'll do that later. We'll do, because they're only giving me so much of a list here.
Okay.
Ram Golf, he gets paid 97 and 10 off. Kareem, I don't even know who that is. Soccer, 100 million, bro. 4 off. Kevin Durant, 54.8, 49 off.
Big Papa Bill. That's nothing. I make more in GTA online.
How about Brock Purdy is making more than Josh Allen right now? How about Micah Parsons? I didn't even see that. Micah Parsons, 83.4, 3 million off. Patrick Mahomes, there's Patrick, 56.7, 28 off. Brock Purdy, 79.1 and 4.
This is just the last 12 months.
Yeah, so let's get the football. Let's just do football, and we'll see where Josh is at if he's on this. So the number one football right now player making the most for the last 12 months is Micah Parsons, 83.4 and 3 million off. Patrick Mahomes, 56.7, 28. Brock Purdy coming in at 79.1 and 4 off. Lamar Jackson, 71 and 2.
Josh up at 22 overall.
There's Josh at 22nd overall. Yeah, 55.1 and 17.5 off field. And there's Goff at 58. Hurts.
Isn't that crazy that he probably lives off his off field money every year?
Oh yeah, dude. Who was the player that said? I think it was it was Marshawn Lynch who said
Gronk
he never
too.
even. Oh, Gronk too, but yeah, Lynch said he didn't cash his checks or something.
He cashed them, but he never touched them.
He never touched them. I'm sorry. Yeah, he put them
Jason
in the
Tatum
bank.
for the Celtics. The same thing.
thing?
He said, I've never touched my contracted money. I've only ever lived off endorsements.
Wild, right? Wow. So basketball,
and then you imagine what Haley's bringing in.
Oh, dude, I know. Yeah, and that's now it's added in. But yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron's the number one basketball player, money wise. Curry's number 2, Durant 3, Tatum 3. Jimmy Butler's a surprise for some reason, but he's on the list. 27, Embiid, Booker. There's Luka, 45 and 15 off. So, but it's soccer that
Go to
is
baseball.
the
Go to baseball.
It's gonna be Shohei at 5, and then it's Kyle Tucker and Bo Bichette. That's it. Out of the, I guess it's the top 50 list. I guess.
Because Mike Trout has most of his money already paid out.
Mhm.
Mike Trout had like a $500 million deal.
And let's see boxing. Let's see if Mayweather's still on here. I maybe. Jake Paul. It's 60.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Say what you want about the
else?
guy. He knows how to make money.
Tennis. Let's see if there's a tennis player making 23.5, and Sinner is the 50th at 22.6. But yeah, soccer is the dude. Soccer. I didn't realize how much they make, bro.
Think about the
That's
billionaires that are in
insanity,
soccer,
bro.
though.
It's insane.
That own those, yeah.
1 year, $300 million, Mikey. That's fucking ridiculous.
On field, 235 of it too. That's the wild thing.
That's what I mean. Right. That's wild, bro. 65. I mean, this guy's getting paid $100 million. That's wild, bro. That's wild money to play soccer.
Like being Ronaldo, I understand the high salary. being that guy, I don't even know who he is.
Right, Ben's
Make
me.
100.
Yeah,
You know, I know
this guy.
Mbappe.
Well, I know Messi. I know.
I know Mbappe, and he's only making
Okay.
70.
Yeah, see, I don't know any of these guys. That's a fucking crazy, bro. But yeah, I just had to go through the Forbes list of highest paid athletes.
An athlete is crazy, right? Ronaldo's
It's insanity, man. So that's all I got for tonight, man. So we I think we're good to go, man. So bro, Mikey, I'm down to my last episode of Down and Drought. We did the Rex Ryan one this Sunday.
So
the
then you
25th.
got to do the Sean McDermott years next.
Well, there's not a right. It's you know what I mean. Now you know what though. I should in time. I probably will. Because that one would be interesting to do kind of a round table of the McDermott era.
The McDermott years.
Right. Drive me nuts. But dude, I will say this, man. Rex was such a character, bro, even with us, man.
He was
such
he was
a
more of a
fucking
character than a coach. That's the problem.
Yeah. And I think that's what rubbed Terry Pegula the wrong way, to be honest with you. I think that was
He's a
but
business
Pegula
guy.
should have known. Bro, I totally forgot about, and they showed it, and I'm sure you remember when Rex Ryan was eating the dog cookies, dog biscuits, and Terry Pegula came up on stage and he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna eat a dog biscuit," and Pegula ate the fucking dog biscuit. And I'm like, this is insane, bro.
Big Papa Bill wants you to bring back the comedy outros.
Comedy outros.
Yeah, remember we had you know, we had the comedy guys, and then we also had the Bud Light ones.
The real men of genius.
Yeah, real men.
Yeah, I always try to think of something new. So what I'll do before the season starts, I'll find something refreshing this year to do again. If not, I'll bring back the real men of genius. Why not? But anyways, I'll be back Friday night, guys. Friday Night Lights at 8. And then Sunday at 1 to finish off the Down and Drought Series 2016. This is Rex Ryan's last year. He brings in his brother Rob to help.
He doesn't even make it the whole season.
No, so
I will say this:
yeah, go ahead.
Closer and closer to training camp opening.
Oh, somebody did ask that earlier, and if you're not here, I'm sorry, but yeah, training camp starts for the rookies on the 21st, and I believe the vets get in the 27th, if I'm not mistaken. So, it is 2 weeks away. Is that correct, Mikey?
Yeah, about
2 weeks away.
Let me see.
I mean, we're close. That's probably a week and a half.
21st,
maybe.
yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow.
There you go. So 2 weeks away from rookies reporting, and 3 weeks away basically
from camp start.
The vets. Yeah, and then you got preseason right around the corner too from that. So
not only that, they report on our third show. We'll be talking about the vets reporting.
Yeah. Which that will be fun. Like once like preseason and stuff kicks in, and we'll be obviously more active and more stuff to talk about. That's not
popping back up on Friday nights too.
Yeah, we're not fishing for articles as much, right? Just to fill the show out.
Tommy likes his articles.
I do. It's fun. It's always something to talk about in the off season. But anyways, guys, appreciate you guys, man. Bills Mafia, we love you, and as always, go Bills. We're out of here. Peace.
Go Bills.
That's right.
Just let your soul go. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul, baby, feeling oh so